Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first match of the night this Friday. It's a big derby game, the West Coast Cobras against the Northern Hawks, fighting for the top spot, I believe, at the moment. The Cobras will kick us off tonight with Pizzuto, Eschregen, Luke Ross, and Vargas. Dudek in goal. Starting five for the Hawks. Cheshausen, Jelenovic, Callum Brademeyer, and Betim Ziba. Dan Famato in goal. Vargas on the ball now, driving at Betim Ziba, and it's a brilliant tackle by Ziba. Good defensive work. Nice little back roll to Jelenovic. Houston out. Good back roll into Brademeyer. Trying to find Ziba. A good fast start here by the Hawks and a good challenge by Luke Ross to win the ball. Good defending again by Ziba in front of Vargas. Jelenovic now on the ball. Back from a little break from futsal. Off to Europe he was for 6 or so weeks. Back now again. Against the big Cobras game rather. Brademeyer into Ziba. Tries to use his body, but Vargas with a bit more strength. Pizzuto now winning the ball. Vargas crossing it across. And Eschregen just about couldn't keep it in. Houston into Ziba. Jelenovic now. Nice ball into Ziba. Just a bit too slow. Brilliant vision from Jelenovic. Hawks told to press. Ross taking on Ziba down the line and beating him, and good ball across to Vargas. Back to Ross, and a brilliant goal line clearance by Jelenovic. Somehow kept it out of the goal. Very unlucky there by Luke Ross not to find the back of the net. Maybe Vargas should have shot when he had the chance. Jelenovic just about keeping it out by millimeters, I'd say. If we had the goal line technology, it'd be a close one for sure. Good ball over the top for Ross. Gets it on the volley. De Philippus now on the court for the first time. Good ball over to Brademeyer. Just a bit too much on it. Call is to press again from the Hawks. Dudek will restart for the Cobras. Good ball into Pizzuto. Gets it across, but well read by De Philippus. Tries to play it off Pizzuto. Brademeyer up against Vargas. Vargas winning out. Big Cobras kicking. Little touch for Pizzuto. Gets the cross shot in. And a good save by Famato to clear it out. Pizzuto wide to Ross. Take on Houston. Vargas now one-on-one with Brademeyer. Eschregen, Pizzuto. Vargas maybe could have left it. Nice little touch in for Vargas. One-on-one against Brademeyer again. He's looking to take him on. Plays it safe instead. Ross, good ball retention from the Cobras. Into Eschregen. Vargas, Pizzuto. Ross, good patience here from the Cobras again. Nice little run there from Eschregen. And the ball a little bit too far for Pizzuto. A good idea though from the Cobras, working it well, getting a few chances. And it will be a Cobras ball. Well defended by Vargas. This is Marco Florenka. Apologies to Florenka for getting that name wrong. Great ball from Devin Rindle, and a lovely little touch from De Philippis just off the crossbar. It would have been a goal of the week contender for sure from De Philippis. A bit too much on that ball. It's already gone out, so it'll be a Hawks ball. So the Hawks immediately going into their 3-1 now with Jelenovic in the pivot. Houston. They show good patience here. Jelenovic looking for an opening. Trying to get into a bit of space here. Waiting for it. There it is. And Florenka defending well in front again. Takes on Rindle, beats him, and ball just outruns him in the end. Rindle with a bit of time. Good ball out wide to De Philippis now. Houston recovering for the Hawks. Rindle. Yeah, Jelenovic trying to look for a ball over the top. There was no one there though.
Mikey, stay high.
Again, Hawks pressing 3/4. Dudek hesitated a little bit, and Ross forced to kick it long. Famato straight to Jelenovic. Believe he scored a hat-trick last time he played against the Cobras, so he's a great option for the Hawks. Ross now into Yusuf, just too high. Good idea though. De Philippis, Rindle now. So the Hawks have slowed things right down. Going to try and look for that pivot again. Jelenovic trying to get in front. Houston. Out wide to De Philippis. Nice little check by Houston. De Philippis wide to Rindle. Houston on the right flank now. Bit of a loose touch, but he goes on, and the ball nearly finds its way through to Rindle. And a little bit slow to that. Russo, Jelenovic with the tackle. A good one. May have caught Jelenovic at the same time. Play goes on, and that's well high from De Philippis. Jelenovic coming off now for Kane Fitch for the first time for the Hawks. And Houston stepping off for Nishan Alagoda. De Philippis, bit of pressure from Ross. Well done by De Philippis. Loses out to Syed though. Lukman Syed on the court for the first time. Gets the shot off and wins the corner for the Cobras. And the corner taken by Syed. Just missing Jamal Yusuf. And Cobras now being told to press from their coach John Goodlich. This is probably where the Cobras are at their strongest, and that could have come off Russo's hand. Play goes on. Syed finds himself in a bit of space. Ross on the right flank now gets the shot away, and it's well wide of goal. Cobras doing well to play on there. Could have been a bit of a contentious call.
Dan, that's got to have more on it. Nico throws the ball harder than that.
To Philippus now. Nice little chip into Fitch. Good defending again by Russo. Rindle recovers. Will take on Ross. Good little touch from Fitch again. And that ball just rolled out.
Nish, press. Nish.
Russo now being pressed by Nishan Alagoda. He's beaten him. Ball out wide to the left. Yusuf and Alagoda recovering well with DeFilippis doubling. DeFilippis trying to see it out, but play goes on. The ball is still in. Famato with a little touch. Russo with his right foot. Well recovered. Good save by Famato. Hawks getting a little bit lucky there.
Nish up top, Nish up top. Now to the ball.
Syed, so Dudek stepping up a little bit more to put some pressure on the Hawks. Russo trying to fight Syed again.
Nish, follow that person.
Longo on the court with a shot. Well saved by Famato. Good defending by Longo as well. Russo now, nice little back roll into Longo. Vincent Longo takes on DeFilippis, gets the shot on the slide, and it comes in off the foot. Dan Famato with a bit of an error possibly. But Longo doing well to get the shot off from out wide on the right. Just coming off Famato's foot and into the goal. So the Cobras up 1-0 with 8 minutes to go in this first half. Good tackle by Longo again so far. Has done very well since he's been on the court. DeFilippis trying to take on Pizzuto. Good defending by Pizzuto though. And DeFilippis giving the free kick against Pizzuto. Bit of frustration maybe. Syed trying to go over the top for Pizzuto.
Press, press, press.
Hawks pressing again. Over the top by Yusuf. Syed plays it back to Longo, and Longo playing it safe to Yusuf again. So Cobras holding on to the ball. Nice little ball over the top again, and Yusuf on the volley. A good save by Famato stepping out of his D. Pizzuto back into Longo.
Well done, Nish.
Good ball into Yusuf on the right flank, and Nishan Alagoda just about defending well, but playing the ball out.
Press, 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 press. Hey!
Tom Ellis on the court for the first time. Pressing now against Longo. Longo into Shregian. Good ball back to Longo. And Famato again with a little touch out. Florenka now back on the court. Gets the shot away. A save down low from Dan Famato. Good shot on target. Ellis for the first time into Alagoda. Houston. Back to Alagoda. Ellis sees an option in Fitch. Fitch, good strength, back to Houston. Alagoda does well to take on Florenka, but Florenka a little bit too strong there. Back to Pizzuto. Estregian. Pizzuto wide to Florenka on the left flank. He'll take him on. Good body check there from Fitch. And it will be a Cobras ball. Florenka over the top. Too Longo gets the shot away. It's just wide of the goal. Fitch now stepping off for Jelenovic. And straight away Jelenovic looking to go into the pivot position. Houston into Alagota. Gets it wide to Jelenovic. A nice little ball. Good strength by Jelenovic. Alagota. Good ball to Jelenovic again and just couldn't connect with it. Longo tries the back roll into Florenka and does well to take on Houston. Ball back into Florenka in the middle and Longo just couldn't get to that one. Probably had his defense in mind. Jelenovic just about misses that ball. Good pressing by Ellis. Little back roll from Jelenovic. Couldn't quite find Ellis. Ashregian trying to find Florenka. Jelenovic now on the volley. And it will be a corner ball. Jelenovic into Ellis. Houston. Looking for an opening.
Keep going that way.
Not a lot of movement here from the Hawks. Ellis now. Unlucky not to get it around Pizzuto.
Tom, press.
Pizzuto, nice ball for Shregian. He's quick, but he's not quite that quick. Unlucky, a great idea from Pizzuto. Alagota stepping off for Zebra for the Hawks now. Ellis into Zebra. Good press from Florenka. Ellis wide to Jelenovic, but just about got pushed out of it by Pizzuto. Again, the Hawks kind of press from the keeper here. And that ball hitting the net, so it'll be a side ball for the Hawks.
Move the ball quicker, boys. It's too slow.
Houston trying to go into Jelenovic. Has a bit of contact off the ball. A lovely little nutmeg by Florenka, and he was waiting for the free kick. And the referees, after a bit of time, finally blew their whistle. So it is a free kick for the Cobras. 3 against the Hawks now. Ross to take. It's a short ball into Florenka. We'll take on Ellis. Good defending by Zebra again. He's done well defensively. Ross cutting inside. Good tackle, and the ball bounces to Ashregian. Gets it across, and Florenka with a little flick around the corner. Couldn't get it on target. Great idea. Good attack again from the Cobras. Maybe a little bit more clinical than the Hawks. Hawks showing good possession, good patience on the ball as well, but they're not finding the cutting edge at the moment.
Tom, attack the ball.
Ball falls for Zebra. Good strength. Play goes on. Nice little drop of the shoulder from Pizzuto. Ross will recover for the Cobras. Back into Florenka. Good ball retention again from the Cobras. Nice little ball to Pizzuto. Play goes on. And the shot from Ross. The advantage was paid. Rolling foul against the Cobras. That's 4 now with a minute and a half left.
Hey, Giano, drop back in if it's not working.
Ellis again trying to look for Jelenovic, but the ball wasn't on. Jelenovic hadn't gotten in position yet. Pizzuto into Ross, getting pressed now. Good press from Houston. Ross maybe getting a little bit lucky.
Press, press.
Syed, Hawks again pressing. And Ross again unlucky not to win the side ball. It's a kick in for the Hawks, doing well this last couple of seconds with their press. Houston looking to take on Rousseau. Zeba now. This is back to goal, trying to turn Ross. Good strength from Zeba. Play goes on, there's no foul there. Syed now to counter-attack. Ashregian. Makes the turn. Syed on the left flank, just a bit too heavy on that pass. 50 seconds left now in the first half. Houston back into Brademeyer. Rindle now, one-on-one with the Shregian. Just kicks it off him for a kick-in. Houston. Again, the Hawks getting caught in a straight line a few times too often in this first half. Brademeyer recovering well. Houston now into Jelenovic. Back to Houston. Rindle trying to flick it around the corner. It's a 3-on-1 and Houston just about reading the ball well. Misplaced pass though. It's Ross now. It's a good tackle from Houston. Good little battle between Houston and Ross. And in the end, Ross winning out for a kick-in. 4 seconds left in this half. Cobras looking for one more chance, or they'll just play it safe. Back to Syed. Forward into Rindle. And the volley just wide. Great technique from Rindle though. So half time. Now Cobras up 1-0. So it looks to be the Hawks edging out the Cobras on possession. Just 52% to the 48 for the Cobras. Good patience shown defensively by the Cobras. Pressing when needed as well, and definitely a bit more cutting edge from the Cobras with their chances. So we're just about back for the second half. Again, the Cobras up 1-0. After plenty of chances from both sides. I'd say the Hawks maybe with their possession a little bit complacent in it. Quite often when Houston's on the ball, they're just getting in a straight line and there's not a lot of movement from the Hawks. Let's see if they can do a bit better in the second half. That ball going off Russo? No, it will be a Cobras ball. So a little warning there for Jelenovic from the referee. Doesn't want any dissent. Houston down the line and the header. Strong by Syed. Cut out well. Good bravery from Syed. Just rubbing his head, making sure it's still there. Jelenovic with a shot. Good save by Dudek down low. Russo can start the counter-attack. We'll try and outpace him, but great defending from Jelenovic. Very smart there against Russo. Russo, ball has gone out, so it will be a Hawks kick. Rindle into Houston. Brademeyer in a bit of space on the right if they can find him. There he is. He'll take him on. Probably could have travelled with it a little bit more. Gives it away instead. Yusuf trying to get through. Manages to break it. And Ross will recover. Hawks pressing a bit more. Back to Ross. Forced to flick it over the top, and a great little dummy from Yusuf. 1-on-1 against Formato. Gets the shot away, and a good save off his knee by Formato. Formato not happy with his court players. Syed trying to find Russo on the back post. The Hawks here are being told to wake up by their keeper. Yusuf short. Ross now. Syed in the fixo. Yusuf on the right flank. 1-on-1 with Houston. Cuts inside. Gets the shot away, and a good save again by Formato on the second shot. Off Russo, another good save. Stood him up well, and the little touch off Russo means it will be a Hawks kick in. Rindle over the top for Jelenovic. Good touch. And a good double by the Cobras. It'll be a Hawks kick in. So Jelenovic with the kick in. Gets it across, and a good defensive slide there from Syed again. Yusuf. Wide to Syed. Court's opened up a lot now. Houston. Nice little roll back into Rindle. It's a 3-on-3. And a loose touch there from Rindle means Syed can recover. Takes him on. Play goes on. Advantage paid, and Formato with the clearance. So it's the first foul against the Hawks for this half. Well played from Syed to take on Houston down the right flank. Longo stepping on for him. Yusuf. Ross, a beautiful little touch down the flank, and the shot just wide. Unlucky from Luke Ross. He's asking for the corner as well, but nothing doing. And great defending there from Yusuf against Jelenovic in the pivot. Ball across to Houston on the left foot shot. Blocked by Ross. Wide to Nishan Alagoda. Maybe could have turned inside and shot. DeFilippis touches in front. Gets the shot away, and the block from Russo, and Nishan Alagoda now being told by his coach emphatically that it should have been a shot. I think the message got across. DeFilippis. Plenty of shots from the Hawks in that little spell, but good defending by the Cobras. And holding on to the ball. Ross into Russo. Tries to turn to Philippus, but it's good defending by DeFilippis. It will be a Hawks kick in. Oh, unlucky there from Jelenovic. Good strength, but ball just a bit loose from Houston. Yusuf flicking over the top. Longo reading it well. It's 1-on-1 against DeFilippis. Now beating him. Good slide from DeFilippis, and the ball just behind Russo, so it'll be a Hawks kick in. This game really sitting on a knife's edge at the moment. So again, a bit more patience here from the Hawks, slowing things down. They've got Jelenovic on the court, so they'll try and find his feet. Jelenovic dropping down now. Alagoda to Jelenovic. He's going to take on Longo, beats him. And loose touch there means it will be a Cobras ball. And that ball was over the line, so it'll be a turnover. It's a cheap one to give away for the Cobras. Desperate slide there from Longo, couldn't get the ball. DeFilippis wide to Alagoda. Getting pressed back into DeFilippis. Houston now in a bit of space here. Cobras happy to sit in their half. Houston wide to Jelenovic, tries to find Alagoda. Plays it off Russo. Forward corner. Side ball rather, so Alagoda to take it. Be looking to roll it into Jelenovic with the shot, and just wide of goal. Dudek happy to see that wide. Dudek into Florenka. Good little turn. Tries to cut inside. Maybe could have taken the shot off. Pizzuto wide to Longo. Back into Florenka. Longo now. Nice little ball into Pizzuto and a good challenge by De Philippis. Play goes on. I think they were both going at it. It's a bit of 50-50 in that, so it'll be a green ball at the side. Florenka trying to take on De Philippis. Does well to create a bit of space. Flicks it out wide to Pizzuto. Back into Longo, but a crucial touch there from Rindle, taking it away from him. Yusuf to recover. Longo now on the right flank. Flick around the corner for Pizzuto. And Jelenovic in the end just too strong, edging him out of the ball. Dudek stepping out of his goal well to make that clearance. De Philippis now. Rindle trying to take on Pizzuto, does well and gets sandwiched between the two, so wins the free kick. It's very clever work there from Rindle. Jelenovic now stepping off for Fitch. Little touch from De Philippis. Rindle trying to find him again, but a little bit too heavy on the pass. Rindle on the ball. De Philippis left flank, one-on-one with Oshwegian. Tries to get it across, cut out by Florenka. Florenka, nice touch around Alagota. Famato recovering though. Fitch now on the ball for the Hawks. Alagota, they're being told to move the ball quicker by their coach. It's all a little bit too slow from the Hawks. A nice little ball around the corner from Fitch. Alagota, good tackle by Shogian. Good strength though, good double. It's a counter attack from the Hawks, and that tackle by De Philippis stopping a good chance, and he will get a yellow card here from the refs. Maybe had to make that foul because looked as though Longo was one-on-one with the keeper. So it's two fouls against the Hawks, one against the Cobras. Longo gets the shot off, a little deflection off Rindle. Falls for Florenka. Well recovered by Alagota. Florenka into Pizzuto. Longo on the right flank. Back to Pizzuto. Gets the shot away, and the little deflection takes it away for a corner. Florenka with the volley. Great technique and deflecting off De Philippis for another corner. Pizzuto with the shot on the back post. Ashrigian, not sure if he got the touch or if it came off Alagota in the end. But a well-worked corner from the Cobras means they're 2-0 up. See if we can catch that one on the replay. Just a little bit too late. Ashrigian is celebrating. And straight away the response from the Hawks is to go into their fly keeper. So Dan Famato stepping out of goals, getting right into that left corner. Rindle into Fitch, back to Rindle. So the Hawks have got to show some patience here. Can't afford any mistake as well. And a good ball across for Famato into the corner. There was a gap there, a brilliant ball from Rindle. It'll be a corner for the Hawks. Famato wide to Rindle. Gets the shot away, and Shregian under a bit of pressure, clearing it. Houston into Ellis. Back to Houston. They're getting forced left. Famato now on the left flank. Back to Houston. Shot away. Deflects out for a Hawks kick. It's good defending here from the Hawks. Rindle with the shot well high of the goal. They need a press here, the Hawks. They're giving him a bit of space. Florenka into Pizzuto. Pizzuto wide to Ross. Ross into Florenka. Just a little bit heavy on the pass. They want to press here, the Cobras. Ellis, a nice little back roll back to Ellis, and the pullback from Ross was pretty clear. It will be a free kick for the Hawks. Play goes on. Rindle into Houston again. The fly keeper here for the Hawks. They're looking to move the ball a little bit quicker here. Ellis on the right flank. He's got a bit of space. Gets the shot away. Tried to find the opposite corner. Just wide of the goal. Unlucky. Ross gets the shot away. And maybe a little bit rushed. Good press by Kane Fitch there. The Cobras responding, and they want to press now, making sure. Loose ball there from Rindle, and the Cobras maybe had a bit more time to find the shot on goal. Hawks getting a bit lucky, and the Cobras forcing them to play long. Fitch into Houston. Houston back to Rindle, and now Fumato can go out of his goal. Ellis gets the toe poke away. They're asking for handball. Play goes on. Rindle now on the left flank. Just runs out of court. Unlucky. Syed, a good little switch into Florenka, and again, Fumato reading the play well. Good bravery from both players. Ross into Syed. A bit of a loose touch. Fish reacting well to it. Wins the ball back for the Hawks. Houston with a good little shimmy around the corner. Takes on Pizzuto. Pizzuto winning the ball back. And well recovered from Houston. Rindle on the right flank. Good ball across to Fitch. Gets the shot away and just wide of the top left corner. Kane Fitch will step off now for Jelenovic. Russo on the court for Pizzuto. Ross into Syed. Back over the top for Ross, but too heavy on that pass. 6 minutes to go now for the Hawks to find something. The Cobras will again try and press, but they're getting a little bit too late for it, so they're dropping off now into their half. Ellis into Houston. Houston wide left to Rindle. Cuts inside. Gets it out to Jelenovic, but a little bit too slow to react there, Jelenovic. Ross on the ball. And a pretty easy decision there for the referees. It's a handball against Jelenovic. Ross to take the free kick. Chips it into Syed. Tries to take on Houston. Wins the kick in instead. Florenka back to Ross. Wide to Russo. Loose touch there from Russo. Maybe it could have found Florenka, but it's Ross now. Good little touch back from Florenka. Unlucky. Houston will take the kick in. And Jelenovic with a loose pass. The sub maybe at the wrong time from the Hawks. They're all looking at each other. Who's accountable for that one? But Florenka absolutely pouncing on that mistake and passing the ball into an open net. Not sure who was at fault there. It could have been any of the players or even the coach, Greg Farrell, with the substitution, but lots of confusion there. And all of a sudden, the Cobras blow it out to a 3-0 lead. Zebra in the left corner, gets the shot away. Fumato trying the scorpion kick. And Russo off the volley wide of goal. Fumato now going long this time. Well touched out by Dudek. Rindle now has got to try and start something rather. Houston on the left flank. Into Fumato. Houston. Zeba now in the corner. Good press by Luke Ross. It'll be a corner for the Hawks. Houston into Fumato with a bit of space. Gets the shot away and it's well wide of goal. Good defensive recovery there from Rindle to win the ball back. And a nice little ball into Jelenovic. Well cut out by Ross, and Zebra on the volley. Showing good technique. Good tackle by Houston. Syed into Yusuf. Back to Syed. Good touch inside. Zeba with a nice little spin away. Syed a nice little spin away from Zeba. Ross cuts inside. No, he doesn't. Syed on the ball trying to take on Rindle. Goes out of play. It will be a Hawks kick in, and it is a timeout for the Hawks. So we're back from the Hawks timeout. The main message was to move the ball a little bit quicker for the Hawks. Houston now, Russo trying to press by himself, but Hawks playing it safe and smart. Rindle back into Houston, but that's a loose pass. Tried to do it without sight. Yusuf into Russo. It's all a little bit tight. Houston winning the ball back. Little touch inside. Rindle now on the right flank for the Hawks. Gets the shot away, and good block by Shogian. Fumato into Rindle. Houston now. 2 minutes, anything can happen. Hawks are well capable of scoring 3 goals. Maybe Houston getting a little bit lucky there. Fumato on the right corner trying to flash it across. Hawks have got to press here. Just a minute 54. We're into stop clock territory. Russo to take the kick in. Over the top. And Fumato straight up to Jelenovic, but Russo recovering well. Fumato into Rindle on the right flank. Fumato now trying to get it into Jelenovic's feet. Just gives it away to Ross, but Ross with his flash shot just wide of goal. I think Cobras are pretty happy here to sit in the halfway. Some mixed messages here from the Cobras players. They're not sure whether they want to press or defend in their half. In the end, it's back into their own half. Houston looking to take on Ashogian. Devin Rindle with the shot. Wide of goal. And Dudek will set things up for Russo. Gets the flick on. Good defending by Houston in the end. It's a 3-on-2 here for Rindle, and does well to win the free kick against Russo. It's a good position here for the Hawks to fashion a chance on goal. Off the free kick. Rindle will be taking it. Houston in the fixo. Fumato, the goalkeeper, has stayed up. So Rindle into Houston. Little touch to his left. Good defending by Pizzuto. Fumato back into Houston. Houston wide to Zeba. Good touch. And strength by Zeba. He's got to get it away now, though. Good defending from the Cobras, and Shogun trying to get the shot off, but kicks it out of play for a kick-in. Cobras this way. Cobras again asking. They're just going to drop off. They're happy to sit in their shape here. I think less than a minute to go now. Cobras 3-0 up. Well cut out there by Yusuf. Unlucky not to get his shot away. Famato into Fitch. Back to Famato. Houston, they need to get a shot off here. There it is. The deflection off of Pizzuto and Yusuf, I believe, for a corner. Fitch now over the top for Rindle. Touch out of his feet and the shot just wide of the goal. Dudek electing to throw it long, cut out by Rindle, can start a counter-attack. Nice little touch wide for Houston, and Dudek stepping out of goal well. Good tackle by Houston, and the shot there by Jelenovic wild. Ross now on the left flank. Happy to slow things down. Good little touch out wide and a slide out from Famato. Sharp off his line there. Ross now wide to Ashogian. Trying to go over the top. Falls for him anyway. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Wide to Ross, and Ross with a nice little open goal tap in. Great determination there by Omid Ashogian. Initially trying to find the ball over the top for Ross, maybe getting a little bit lucky that it bounced back into his path, but does well on the second go to find Ross at the back post. 5 seconds left now. Famato trying to backheel it into goal, and that'll see us out for full time. In the end, the Cobras comfortable 4-0 winners, making the absolute most of their chances compared to the Hawks, maybe showing a little bit too much patience, a bit too slow on the ball. Couldn't fashion enough chances for themselves. Got the stats here, so the total shots in the end quite even, so 21 to the Hawks and 22 for the Cobras, but again the Cobras much more clinical in their finishing. And again the Cobras happy to hold on to the ball as they are in most of their games, keeping possession of the ball with 54% and just a 42% for the Cobras. So Cobras in the end tonight, 4-0 winners.